April from April's Home, and today I'm here to give you an update on my 40 days no spend challenge, as well as my 40 bags and 40 days declutter challenge. So last week I announced that I was taking on a challenge for 40 days to not spend on anything unnecessary. Of course, I can still purchase groceries and actual household needs, but no non-necessary items. So no home decor, no excess makeup, things like that. So I thought that I would come on here and update you on my progress on that. My daughter also challenged me to see if I could actually stay out of a store for 40 days. So I'll also let you know how that's been going and what I've been doing instead of shopping and things like that. And then also with my 40 bags of decluttering in 40 days, I've also been making a lot of progress on that. So I thought I would update you on that today. So the first week went pretty well. Of course, the first week is always going to be a little bit easy and a little bit hard. I did find myself kind of thinking about going shopping and stuff like that, but I knew I wanted to stick with my challenge, so it wasn't really difficult to do that. So this week I did stay out of stores on Sunday. That would have been my most difficult day. Sunday after church is the day that I typically head into town. I live in a small rural town, so when I head into town on Sunday for church, oftentimes I'll go into some of the stores and things like that and have a good time shopping with my family. So instead, I had to find a different activity to do, and we ended up doing something really fun. We invited my son and his wife and my daughter and her boyfriend, and after church, we all went to go see Black Panther in theaters, the new Marvel movie, Black Panther, and it was really, really good. Visually, the movie was wonderful, very adventuresome. I'm not like a super huge fan of action adventure Marvel type movies. My son and my husband definitely are, and all the boys really enjoyed it a lot. But I actually found myself really enjoying it. All of us girls really enjoyed the storyline of Black Panther. It was really good. So we definitely had a great time seeing that. And then afterwards, we invited everyone back to the house. We had some food and we played Uno for a while and watched some TV, and it was really, really a great day. So definitely a fun way to spend the weekend day instead of shopping. I will say, when we were out and about and my husband pulled in to get some lunch, I spotted a Walgreens, and I hadn't been to a Walgreens in a long time, and my first thought was, ooh, I wonder what they have in Walgreens. And then I quickly realized, oh, you can't go in Walgreens. And then the same thing happened when we pulled into a different part of the town that we happened to be in, and I spotted a Dollar Tree, and my first thought went to, ooh, I wonder what they have for spring. I bet their Easter stuff is in and their St. Patrick's stuff is in, and I knew I had to avoid that store as well, which I did. So that went pretty well. So far my no spend is going great, and staying out of stores is going great as well. My husband has been picking up groceries, which I do find a little bit difficult. I just love to get my eyes on the products that I buy for the home, and it's kind of hard to translate everything I need. A lot of times I will be inspired to make a certain meal by something I see that's in season in a grocery store, but I think for the sake of the challenge, the next 40 days, I think I'll be just fine staying out of the grocery store as well. I may try to do Safeway delivery service and see how that goes. I've been meaning to try that out as well, so that's something to look forward to coming up here in the future. And then something else really exciting, since it's early spring, even though right now it is extremely snowy outside, snow finally decided to arrive here. I was hoping we would get away without much snow this season, and February we always get snow. So we have snow right now, and that's okay, but spring is just around the corner, and I'm super excited to get back out into my garden. And one thing really, really exciting that I'm adding to my yard this year are a very small flock of chickens. I used to raise chickens before when I lived on a larger piece of property. I can only have a few, but I'm super excited about that. So I am raising baby chicks. They arrived at the farm store, and my husband and daughter picked those up for me, and I'm really, really excited about that. So I thought that I would go ahead and insert a clip now to let you see the 3 little chicks that we are currently raising. They are absolutely adorable, and it is just so fun to be raising chickens again. And here are our new little baby chicks. We have 3 of them. We have a Barred Plymouth Rock, an Americana, and a Silver Lace Wyandotte that we will be raising to have backyard chickens. So this is what they look like in week 1. They're very, very cute. I'm going to go ahead and get their red light turned back on so they can stay nice and warm. Here's what they look like under their red light. It keeps them nice and warm, but it's really difficult to film them in this, but I thought I'd give you a look anyway. They're super cute, and they make very adorable chirping noises all day long. It's really nice to have chickens around again. So those are my cute little chicks. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at them. They're just so cute. I love hearing them chirp throughout the day. We go in and visit them quite frequently, and we are trying to get them used to us and being able to be held and things like that. So I'm really excited. Next week, once the snow clears up, we're hoping to get our outdoor coop built, and that'll be a really fun project for me and my daughter and my husband to kind of put together. So I'm really looking forward to that. And now on to the first 10 bags that I decluttered this last week. I mostly focused on holiday items. I went through all of my boxes of seasonal decor like Valentine's, Easter, St. Patrick's, 4th of July, kind of those smaller seasons that I do decorate for. I'm not doing Christmas and Halloween just yet. I did declutter those at the end of the holidays, but I might decide to revisit them. So I got a lot of clutter out of that. I've also been continuing to work on my makeup declutter and then just some other random spots. So now I thought that I would go ahead and insert a clip of all the things that I decluttered this past week, my first 10 out of 40 bags. So one section of things that I'll be decluttering this week for my 40 bags in 40 days declutter challenge are my spring seasonal decor goods. I was pretty cutthroat with my Valentine decor this year. I hardly decorated at all for Valentine's Day. I did put out a few little things here and there, but now that I don't have little kids in the house, I just don't think it's as necessary to go all out for Valentine decor. I think I'm going to be focusing more on just subtle, beautiful touches of decor here and there, and it's just really nice to get rid of some of the stuff that I haven't been using and go ahead and pass that along for other people to use. So these are some of the things that I decluttered from my Valentine's Day stash. I had quite a bit, cards that I had excessively stocked up on, some signs and things. I do still have an entire tote of decor. I got rid of a couple pillows there, this big love sign here. It's just no longer my decor style. I just am preferring a more simple decor, and so I'm really happy to be getting rid of these. I got rid of a sign, some little tchotchkes here and there, some little Valentine goods. Again, lots of the stuff from the dollar spot and things like that. So these are the Valentine items that I decluttered. I also thinned out some of the cards and dollar spot stationery that I had accumulated in my office. Again, I've just accumulated way too much of these, so I thinned my collection down to a much more reasonable amount, and these I will be passing along, as well as some of these notebooks and things like that. Just some things that I found in my office that I thought I would declutter today. And then I did another sweep of my closet. Actually, I did two. I did an initial sweep here and just grabbed out the things that I knew I wasn't happy with, or perhaps I was just done with, or it's no longer the style I choose to wear. And then I went back through a second time and was just a little bit more honest with myself about some of the things that I would or wouldn't wear. And I have actually decluttered my clothing multiple times, and I just keep thinning it down and down. I'm getting a much closer to the wardrobe that I'm going to be really happy with, focusing on the colors and styles that suit me the best. So it's really nice to have all of this stuff out of my closet. I do not have a super huge closet, so this is really, really helpful. So that is one more section that I decluttered, and I will also be going back through and being even more specific about some of the clothing that is left in my closet, trying it on, and just really deciding for sure what I want to keep and what I want to declutter. This is a small amount of items that I decluttered, just random craft supplies that had made their way into my office, and things that when I honestly think about it, I don't think I'll actually use. I don't go to pools very often or anywhere that I could actually use this. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute, but I'm not going to use it, and it would be much better off going to someone who could actually use that. So that is the case with all of these little items here. I think they'll be better off in another home. So these are a few miscellaneous items that I'm adding to my 40 days of declutter. I decided today to go through my makeup bags and little traveling bags and bags that come as promos with items. I had so many that I had enough to fill an entire big tote, and I definitely do not need that many. I kept the ones that I would most likely use, and I kept even a few extras to repurpose in some way, and I will be passing these along. So these are the makeup bags and promotion bags and just random little travel bags that I have accumulated that I will be adding to my declutter. Here's my next round of decluttering. I found some different craft items that I'm no longer using, and again, I was continuing to go through a lot of my spring seasonal decor. I also went through some of my 4th of July decor and things like that. So I've pulled out a bunch of things that I just don't think I'll be using anymore. Found just some other random things here and there. And so this is the next pile of things that I decluttered. And then to finish off my first 10 bags, I went through a bunch of my linens and things and decluttered that, and an old crock pot and radio, as well as my Christmas wreath that I've been meaning to replace for years now. So I just decided to declutter that. So now I'm going to get these bagged up and then show you the 10 bags. Okay, so these are the first 10 bags in my 40 bags in 40 days declutter challenge. You can see I've got all the things that I showed you and a few more other random things that I picked up around the house to declutter. I'm going to go ahead and get these loaded into my husband's car, and he can drop these off at the Goodwill drop off on his way to work. That's definitely one of my tips. As soon as you declutter, it is a good idea to get them right over to the Goodwill so that they don't sit around in your house taking up space. It's just a nice thing to get it out and get it done. So I'm definitely happy to have all 10 bags out of the house, and I'm looking forward to decluttering next week 10 more bags. So those were my first 10 bags of clutter. They were actually relatively easy to get. This week I will be spring cleaning both of my bathrooms and my linen cupboards and seeing what clutter I can remove from that. I recently posted the last of my makeup declutters for 2018, so that has been gone through, which has been really nice. I will probably start working on my pantry and some of my excess kitchen items and serving plates and things like that. And then beyond that, I'm just going to pick an area that I want to start decluttering. I have a lot of work to do in my office and things like that, so I will probably tackle that as well. So that's what's coming up for next week. I hope you enjoyed hearing how my 40 days of no spend and my 40 bags and 40 days declutter challenge is going. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at my cute little baby chicks, and I'll be back with part 2 to show you the next 10 bags that I decluttered. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.